Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a late Thursday night video right here on the Peter Gilmore YouTube Wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my other channels, which are all down below in the description box. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, share this video all over the internet. But most importantly, tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never miss an upload, and YouTube can hopefully send my videos out to you so you'll be notified when I go live, when I do a video, and all that other good shit. So turn on all my notifications, hit that bell, like the video, share it with your friends all over the internet, and most importantly, subscribe. And that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Thursday night, July the 2nd, 2020, already hit on the cusp of, well, basically right now, it is the 4th of July weekend, a big weekend for everybody. A lot of people going, well, really can't go away. Can't do anything. Really can't have parties unless you really just stupid. But if you are having a party with a lot of people, be safe, wear a mask, social distance, and all that other shit. And just be safe while you're doing the firecrackers and all that shit. Just be safe, everybody. That's all I ask. So, I gotta work July 4th, so only for a couple hours, only for 5.5 hours, so I'm good. So, get out early, which is good, and I can go see the fireworks. I'll watch them at home, which I'm probably gonna do. Got other things to do. And then I enjoy my Sunday off, and I go back to work back on Monday night. And then I get ready for my vacation next week. That's it. Then I have to go on my vacation, come back, quarantine for 14 days, or my boss said 7 days. I'll be out of work for basically a week, and then another week, and then maybe another week after that. So I'll be out for maybe 3 weeks because of this fucking quarantine shit. And I have to get tested, which is obviously going to happen anyway. So up the nose it goes. That's what I'm going to get. Hopefully I can just get maybe a blood test or something like that. And then they'll tell me if I have the virus or not. Hopefully I don't get it, but pray for me. That's all I got to say about that. All right, on this late Thursday night, July 2nd, 2020, it is time for your late and out-of-date AEW Fyter Fest Night 1 review. Well, it's not AEW Dynamite, but it's Fyter Fest Night 1, the big two-week event. And they came out with a bang. And, come back, going against NXT's Great American Bash. And they lost. Another week in the ratings for NXT. NXT gets another win, 792,000 views to AEW, barely getting almost 750,000 views. But in my opinion, I think Fyter Fest was the better show. There was nothing really happening on NXT for the Great Mega Bash Night 1 except for Io Shirai and Sasha Banks. That was it. And then they spoiled Night 2 today. So all you people who saw the spoiler for Keith Lee and Adam Cole, baby, you know what happened. And all I'm going to say is, we're basking in his glory twice. There's your spoiler. But if you already saw it, if you haven't seen it, well, too bad. I just spoiled it for you, so you can go fuck yourself. But yeah, that guy is now a double champion. Yes. So that really spoils next week. People want to watch Adam Cole and Keith Lee go at it for both titles. Now it's ruined because some idiot, well, not really some idiot, one of the guys from Indus Sher, that Indian tag team with Malcolm Bivens or Stokely Hathaway as their manager, he leaked the photo, then he took it down, but somebody screen capped it, put it on the net. And now everybody's seen it, and now everybody knows what happened and who's now the double champion. So a lot of people are probably not going to watch NXT next week. But you never know. I think NXT might win next week too, because they have that big main event. And really, AEW's main event, I would assume, is going to be that 8-man tag team match with the Young Bucks and the Revival taking on the Lucha Brothers and the Butcher and the Blade. That's what I think is going to be the main event. Because we were supposed to see Brian Cage and Moxley, but as I'll get to in a little bit, that was postponed because of Moxley's little isolation, which Taz cut a hellacious promo on. We took a dig at WWE, and then I'm going to get to MJF also took a dig at WWE too. So that's that. So come on in, the chat's open, and we can talk some AEW and some other stuff if you want. But if not, well, too bad. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so let's begin Fyter Fest night 1. So we get the pyro. We have a lot of people in the crowd, at ringside, mostly the talents that appear on Dark. Sonny Kiss was there, Joey Janela was there, and he got into a fight with Lance Archer, and referees had to break him up, and Jake Roberts is laughing up a storm. So and then they announced that match for night 2. So Janela's gonna get his ass handed to him, but we'll see what happens with that. So we get the pyro, Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur welcome us to the show. And then we hear the music of Les Champions, Jericho. Judas ain't my name. And everybody's singing his freaking theme song, which sucks. And he has a new Titantron, or a new thing on the Tron. Not Titantron. He has a new Tron. He has a new signature Tron, whatever it is. Comes out in a really weird coat, like a red pink coat with the Canadian flag on it, because yesterday was Canada Day in Canada. So big ups to my good buddies in Canada, Dallas, Calmania, and WJ. Big ups to them. Happy Independence Day in Canada. Hope you had a good time. And that's that. So he comes out with the shirt and sits next to Tony Schiavone, calls him Schiavone. And Tony Schiavone's wearing some weird freaking Hawaiian shirt that he probably got from Walmart. Yeah. So that's that. And then we get to our first match of the night. We had Jurassic Express, Luchasaurus, and Jungle Boy Jack taking on MJF and Wardlow. Before the match, MJF cuts a promo saying he's beaten Jungle Boy over and over and over again, giving him the best match he'll ever have at Double or Nothing. He starts talking about Jungle Boy Jack's dad and his money. And he's like, damn, he ain't dead yet. Yeah. Then he says the match is happening because we're on a ratings war. He doesn't mention the WWE, but he mentions that NXT and NXT and AEW are in a ratings war for Wednesday night, which right now NXT's winning last 2 weeks and probably going to a third week. Because AEW's got to get it together. So I expect to get a W without MJF. So we get that, and the Jurassic Express come out with Marco fucking Stunt. The little rat comes out. Just check my mic and just make sure it doesn't go off. All right, so we start off with Jungle Boy and MJF, kind of reliving their Double or Nothing match. MJF hits a knee, Jungle Boy clotheslines him hard. And they go to apron, Jungle Boy tries for a reverse Hurricane Rana, but Wardlow grabs him and hits a boot to Then he sends Jungle Boy back in the ring, hits a belly to belly. MJF does the Ric Flair strut. Woo! As Wardlow chokes up Jungle Boy in the corner. Wardlow comes in on the tag and just beating the crap out of Jungle Boy, hitting a big suplex. Then he tags back in MJF. He eats the buckle off the whip from Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy kicks Wardlow once for a tag, but MJF stopped it. Gets a front face lock. So they're really working on Jungle Boy, but Jungle Boy gets a tag, but the ref is distracted. MJF hits some shoulders in the corner, and then a back suplex for a near fall. Tags in Wardlow. They still continue their assault on Jungle Boy, and then Jungle Boy somehow gets a quick tag to Luchasaurus, who comes in like a house of fire, kicks MJF, and then one for Wardlow, then another one, hits a chop to MJF, and then more to Wardlow. Then he hits a clothesline out of the corner. MJF is sent down, then kicked in the face. Wardlow goes for clothesline and missed. Luchasaurus hits a super kick, and then a big hook kick to the head, then a leg sweep combination, and MJF's in the corner. He turns and goes. Then Luchasaurus goes for the choke slam. It gets blocked, and he kicks to the corner. Wardlow gets the tag, but he gets goozled. Wardlow in to shove Luchasaurus to go. He goes for the mask and the horns and stuff, and they go back and forth, and Luchasaurus locks the head, but Wardlow with a suplex toss. Then a fireman's carry from Lucha and a modified Death Valley driver to Wardlow. Tag to MJF. Jungle Boy comes in, sends MJF to the outside. Then he hits a suicide dive. Then another one. Then a tope con hilo. Then knock him down. Wardlow's on the outside, sends Jungle Boy over the barricade into the crowd. Jungle Boy comes back with a high kick to Wardlow, and then Wardlow turns and Luchasaurus hits him. He dives off the ropes and flips using the ropes for assistance. Then MJF gets back in the ring. Jungle Boy sends him into the arms of Luchasaurus. They double team with a diamond cutter, and they get a 2 count out of that as Wardlow stops the pin. Wardlow gets Luchasaurus on his shoulders. Wardlow hits the ropes in a step-up Hurricane Rana. And then Jungle Boy tries for one, but Wardlow gets him on his shoulders, only for Jungle Boy to drop him head first with a Hurricane Rana, with a spiked Hurricane Rana. Then he gets up, hits a huge clothesline, like no soul. And then MJF comes in, just a little bing to Luchasaurus, little Roddy Piper. Then he hits a big kick. And then Marco Stunt gets on the apron, a little rat, distracts the ref. Luchasaurus hits a power bomb, and Wardlow comes back with a kick, and everybody's down. And then Jungle Boy and MJF kip up at the same time. And Luchasaurus and Wardlow do the same. And then everybody's up. Double clothesline in the middle of the ring. And Luchasaurus and Wardlow on their hands and knees. Jungle Boy runs across both, hits a Canadian Destroyer to MJF. Then he flies off the turnbuckle on the wall. Wardlow sends MJF into Lucha by accident. He drops Jungle, big kick to the face of Jungle Boy while holding Marco Stunt. Blah, blah, blah. Get that. So we get near the end, and MJF, Wardlow hits a swanton bomb from near fall. MJF puts on his dynamite ring as Wardlow holds Lucha up. MJF swings, Lucha ducks, and he almost hit Wardlow in the face. He's like, "Can't you do anything right?" And then Luchasaurus pushed MJF, Wardlow out the ring. Then Jungle Boy pulls MJF out the ring. Then he's a swinging DDT from the outside to the inside. Then he hits a choke slam. Wardlow gets up like the Undertaker. And then he hits a big penalty kick, and it was good. Then a standing moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy get the win over MJF and Wardlow. And looks like there might be some tension between Wardlow and MJF. They might break them up. Who knows what's going to happen. But we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. But a good win for Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy match. I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. So we get that. And no, Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, they've won, I think, the last 4 out of 5 matches that they teamed together. So, they could be for a World Tag Team title shot in the future. We'll see what happens with that. So, good match, not bad. And that's pretty much all it is for that. All right, then we see something really weird. And I don't know if this is actually going to happen next week live in the ring, in the actual ring, or it's going to be like what they did, like a commercial. It looked like a commercial. I thought it was like, what is this? We see a bunch of puppies making their entrance. They go in the ring, and they try to fight each other, and one goes for a pin, the other one stops them, and then another dog comes in. We get a ref bump. So we find out that we're gonna get a puppy battle royale next week on AEW Dynamite Fyter Fest Night 2. Oh my god! I guess NXT is gonna win next week too, because if this is gonna happen, I don't think anybody's gonna watch next week. Puppy battle royal. What is this? No. And to combat that, WWE's gonna bring in alligators. Live alligators into the ring with Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. They're gonna really. So we see live alligators or snakes or something like that, probably from NXT or from WWE somehow. It's just gonna be really dumb because WWE has to always up AEW, because anything AEW does, WWE has to try and do better. But they fail at creative. That's all I gotta say about that. So we're gonna see the Puppy Battle Royal next week. That's gonna be fun. Fucking horrible. Why? Why are you having this? Why? I mean, if they're trying to do the Bud Bowl, remember the Bud Bowl when during the Super Bowl, when they have the commercials and then they have the actual 4 quarters, and then like right near the end of the Super Bowl, they have the end of the Bud Bowl, and whoever wins the Bud Bowl gets a trophy or some shit like that. I know, and you used to be Budweiser, I think, was like killing Bud Light every freaking year. Like they got like 6-7 years in a row they won, and then Bud Light finally came and won. Bring that back. Bring back Bud Light. Bud Light versus. How about Michelob versus Bud Light, or Michelob versus Budweiser? Bring that back. We need a beer war or something like that. Beer Super Bowl again. We need another Super Beer Bowl or some shit like that. And that's that. And yeah, we're gonna move on. And I don't want to talk about puppies anymore. Except if I'm talking about puppies, I'd rather be talking about. But you know what I mean. All right, then, like I said, we see Lance Archer attacking Joey Janela. Sonny Kiss tries to help out, but doesn't. And then Janela tries to take off his shirt, and he's like, I can't get it off. It's too tight. And then Jake Rabbit is freaking up, is laughing up a storm. And then we see Rick Knox and other referees try to break them apart. And then, like I said, they're going to have a match on night 2 next week, which I think Janelle is going to get his ass handed to him. He's going to probably give Lance Archer probably a good fight, but I think Lance Archer's going to kick his ass. And that's that. So, I didn't really rate that segment, but it wasn't even a segment, just something that happened. That's that. All right. Then we get to match number 2 and your match of the night for the AEW Women's World Title. We had Penelope Ford with her soon-to-be husband, Kip Sabian, taking on Hikaru Shida. And we had the referee, the amazing Aubrey Edwards, officiating. She kicks out Sabian right away. Because Kip Sabian took the kendo stick from Hikaru Shida. That wasn't, and Hikaru Shida didn't like it. So Aubrey was like, "You are out. And Kim's like, but I didn't do anything yet. And then so he's out, but we'll see him again. You know that's gonna happen. But this match was epic, phenomenal. Not AJ Styles phenomenal, but phenomenal, epic match. I thought this was gonna be a really bad match. A typical women's match. But holy shit, did they deliver in this match? And I thought Io and Sasha was going to be great, which to be honest with you, I saw it. It was good, not great. With the ending that was kind of predictable. Because Bayley has to be there, and Bayley gets in her cheap shots. And then what happened, and and that's that. So kind of a predictable thing to further that storyline for Extreme Rules, the horror show. So we'll see what happens with that. And we're gonna move on from there. And like I said, chat is open. If you're watching on YouTube, or if you're watching from somewhere else, that's that. We try to do something here. All right, we're gonna take a mini break for a second, and I need a drink, so I will be right back. All right, we're back. I had to get a little drink because it's kind of hot in his house. Because I'm in it, it's hot. That's why it's on fire. No, but it is what it is. So I want to try my best to get the link out to some people. Not the link. I mean the link to the video on YouTube if I can. But my computer's taking a crap. But anyway, but if you're watching on YouTube, come into the chat and we'll have fun. That's it. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So come on in and let's talk. All right, we go, like I said, match number 2, AEW Women's World Title, Penelope Ford and Hikaru Shida. Wow, this was amazing. And like I said, I thought this was gonna be really bad, but holy crap, this was probably the best freaking women's match. What am I talking? AWF. Woo, botch. Yeah, this was probably the best match that the women have put on since they started. Since Rio and Nyla Rose on that edition of Night when they introduced the women's world title, which went to Rio. And that was a great match. But this match, it was put it on the line. Near falls galore, kicking out of each other's finishers. That's great. That's great. It's also a Hikaru Shida just going berserk at the start with a big knee to face and tries for the Falcon Arrow, but Penelope escaped. Sheeta hits a knee, Ford drops back, then rolls her up for a near fall. She goes for a heel kick, but Sheeta hits an elbow, sends Ford to the ropes. She goes to the outside. And then on the outside kick from Sheeta to Ford's face on the outside. And then Sheeta tries to send Penelope into the ring apron, but Penelope sends her into the ring apron face first. Ow. Then she whips Sheeta into the barricade. She's like, yeah, yeah, like she was pissed, you know. And then Penelope starts working on with some shoulder blocks, drops her on the apron. Sheeta comes back with a knee lift into the that Penelope was hung out on the ring apron. They go back in the ring. Sheeta grabs the arm and goes for a whip, but it's reversed. And then Ford goes for the Sheeta, hangs her up on the corner. Then she hits the running knee. She goes for the running knee, but missed it, and Penelope kicks her right in the gut. Penelope grabs her head and sends her into the ring post a couple times. Not the ring post, the turnbuckle a couple times. Then she flips her way into an elbow splash in the corner. Hits the ropes, gets a running boot, Yakuza kick. I don't know, me, because people love to do the Yakuza kick like me. It is what it is. Then she hits German into a pin for a near fall. Very fall. About 2.995. And we come back. But we stay with the match, and we don't hear any commentary, but we don't go to commercial, but we still do anyway. Anyway, we come back. Ford's in control. As she was hanging the sheet on the ropes. Hikaru pulls Penelope into the rope neck first, and I guess a near fall out of that. There's just some right hands trying to fight from her knees. Penelope grabs the arm and bends it back behind her, Sheeta. Ow. And then she hangs Sheeta on the bottom rope, choking her as Jericho calls up one of the greatest heels of all time. He is the GOAT, but I digress. Then Penelope with a kick to the back. And then we see Big Swole talking crap from the crowd. And Penelope's going at it with her. You know what I mean? Not that kind of mouth, but you know what I mean. She's going at it with Britt Baker. Now she's going at it with Penelope Ford. She's going to get her ass handed to her, but it is what it is. Well, in the ring, Penelope does the old Hulk Hogan right down the back, brother, and steps on her hair, pulls her up by the arm. Ow. She kicks her in the head real quick and sends her into them face first. Then she has a chin lock from behind on the back of Sheeta. Sheeta falls to the ropes, tries to get it, but Penelope brought her back into the ring. And then Sheeta finally to the ropes, breaks the hold. She hits a knee. This for suplex, but Penelope escapes, slams her down for a near fall in the middle of the ring. And then Hikaru slapped her back. They go back and forth. And Hikaru wins the exchange, locks the head, knees to the head. Then a high kick to the side of the head. Runs the ropes, but Penelope with a huge pump kick. Then she grabs the hair, springboards, and Hikaru locks in a 1922 sleeper. Penelope tries to escape, so Sheeta drops her on her knee. Ow. And pushes on her jaw. Ugh, that's nasty. She hits Penelope on her shoulder, then hits a twirling backbreaker for a near fall. Then she hits the Falcon. She goes for the Falcon Arrow, but Ford reverses it into a pinfall for a very near fall. She gets up and is like, I lost? Well, she almost did. Penelope, she goes for Mr. Dropkick. Penelope goes full Matrix, almost like Trish Stratus. and then for a near fall. Then she leaves the ring. She grabs the women's world title, and then we see her boyfriend Kip Sabian come into the ring. He attacks with a candlestick, but Hikaru kicks him and pops the candlestick up. She catches it, smacks him with it. Ow! And Penelope comes in. She hits a version of the lethal injection stunner, like Jade Lethal. Gets a very near fall, 2.999. Then she drags Sheeta to the corner. Sheeta with a running knee to the back of the head, then another one. And then she hits the Falcon Arrow. No dice on that one. She is like screaming up a storm. Then she hits a running knee to the back of the head, well, kind of like a Kinshasa. And she stacks up forward 1, 2, 3. Hikaru Shida picks up the victory and retains the women's world title. This was a great match. Great match for Penelope. Probably one of her best matches I've seen. Pretty good match. They went about 11 minutes. Not bad. Not bad for a women's match. They could have went 15. But with all the near falls, I mean, I was like, when is this going to end, you know? So maybe it was good that they ended about 11 minutes into the match. But this was great. Loved it. Great work from Hikaru Shida. You know, the whole thing with Kip Sabian trying to get involved. Hikaru took care of that. And whacked Sabian right in the face with it, almost freaking Sandman style from EC Dub, as usual. So we get that, but match was great. I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Just a great match. I know I might be overrating it, but whatever. I don't care. It's my show. Yeah, I can do whatever I want. I can say whatever. I can do whatever I want, and I can rate however I want. You don't like it? Well, it's too bad. That's that. So 4.5 out of 5 stars. Just an amazing match. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Let me just check something. Okay. And that's that. All right, then we get to Taz, who analyzes Moxley's finisher, the Paradigm Shift. Basically, he's talking about that he wouldn't be able to get the double underhook on Brian Cage's neck because Cage is just too muscular in the neck area. So we'll see what happens with that. Then we find out that I think it was later on in the night that well, I'll get to that in a minute. And that's that. All right. After that, we get to match number 3 for the TNT Championship. Jake Hager and his wife Catalina, his hot ass wife, holy crap, takes on Cody Rhodes with Arn Anderson. Not as hot as Jake Hager's wife, but it's what it is. So this match was all right. Nothing bad about it. The kind of finish was kind of a little bit controversial. And that's that. But wrestling, which is pretty cool. Cody goes for a go behind. Hager hits an elbow. They work the ropes. Cody hits a right hand to face. And Hager catches a kick, shoves Cody down. That side headlock from Cody. Hager locks the hips, but Cody cinches the hold, drops Hager down to his knee. Then another waist lock in the ropes. Cody is off the ropes. Takes wicked shoulder block. And after Cody catches Hager's head, but Hager sends him into the corner. And then a right hand to the face. Cody hits one of his own. Hager sends him back, hits a few right hands. Cody leapfrogs, rolls him up for a 1 count. And then Hager reversed into the ankle lock, but Cody reversed, gets an ankle lock of his own. Hager stands out of it and looks like, what the hell? And then we hear Anderson yelling, "We did our homework!" Okay. Hager hits a kick to Cody, goes outside to taunt Arn Anderson, but Cody runs up the corner, dives off like he's spider. Then Cody with a crossbody in the ring, but Hager catches him. Cody drop toe hold, and then a leg lock from Cody. Then he locks in the figure 4 but Cody had a broken. He goes to the top rope. He goes for a dive, and Hager catches him, slams him down. Cody rolls to the outside. Hager follows him out. Then he attacks Arn Anderson, choking him down against the stage. Cody tries to save him, but Hager gets him and hits a German suplex on the outside. Ow. That hurt. Then Jake Hager goes over to his wife, starts flirting with her. It's like, hey, I'm going to get some ass tonight. Yeah. Cody hits a chop. Then another one. Then he goes for the attack. He starts punching him in the head. That clothesline. Hager rolls into the ring to break the count. Then he goes back out. Then in the ring, Hager lifts Cody and hits a body slam. Goes off the ropes, hits an elbow drop for a near fall. Then he starts choking Cody in the ropes. Cody fights back with some elbows. Then he gets sent to the outside. Then his hot wife steps on the back of Cody with her high heels. Ouch. So Carolina, whatever the fucking name is, gets involved in this match. She'll probably be involved in a lot of matches, but it is what it is. Cody goes back in the ring, hits the ropes, dives, and goes for a splash, but Hager ducks and Cody falls to the mat. Hager goes to work with a knee, sends Cody back to the outside. Then he goes out, grabs the head, sends Cody into the ring post. On Anderson's there to stop it. Cody then sends Hager into the ring post head first. Then he grabs Hager, sends him into the ring. Cody runs up the corner and drops back, turning it into a pin for a near fall. But Hager won't let go, turns it back into a sleeper. Cody with a jawbreaker. Then he runs up the corner, stands on the top rope. Then he dives with a diamond cutter. And Arn Anderson's like, get him, pin him, go for the cover, come on. But he couldn't get the cover. Then he hits a pump kick, then a right hand, and then he does that patented Goldust uppercut in the face, or Stardust, whatever you want to call it. Cody whips Hager into the corner, but it's reversed. Cody hops up, runs away, then hits that power slam of his, that patented power slam, covers for a near fall. Hager's in the corner and runs up, hits the Hager bomb for a near fall. Grabs Cody, tosses him across the ring like he's nothing. But Cody recovers, hops up. Hager's up. He locks up belly to belly off the top rope. Damn. For a very near fall. Then he locks in the Patriot lock or the ankle lock. Cody reaches for the ropes. He gets the ropes. And the referee had to hold him back. And then while Cody was on the ropes, Catalina smacks him right in the mush. Then Hager grabs the ankle, locks it again. Then Arn Anderson gets on the apron, distracts the ref. And then we see Dustin Rhodes come down the ramp. And he punches Hager, just beats him down. And then he hits a Hiranagi to Cody. Then he locks in the triangle choke. Cody floats over for the pin. Cody looks like he's not knocked out, but somehow he picks up the victory. So kind of a controversial finish with that. Cody looked like he was knocked out, and he somehow got the pin off that triangle choke. So he gets the win to retain the TNT title. The match was pretty solid. It was all right. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And Hager looks like he won the match until the announcer said he lost. Hager's pissed. Goes to the referee. He's like, what did you do? I had him. Like, he tapped out. Referee's like, I didn't see it. You lost, blah, blah, blah. I had nothing to do with it. I can't do it. What do you want me to do? Hager gets more pissed off. Then he punches the ref. That's going to cost him some money and a suspension. And then all the referees come out. And some other guy comes out. They hold Hager back as Dustin and Anderson check on what looked to be a very knocked out Cody. And that's it. But Cody somehow, some way got the win, even though he was knocked out. And he picks up the victory, retains the title. And probably get a rematch, I think. But it looks like Jake Hager's going to be fined for punching the referee. So, and maybe suspended for a week. So we probably won't see him next week, and maybe not the following week. at Fight for the Fallen, July 15th. So I'm surprised they did Fight for the Fallen and Fyter Fest this month. Usually they break them up, but like they did last year when they had fans. But we don't have fans. Oh, well, kind of had fans, but it is what it is. And I mean, I heard a story that the WWE, some exec in the WWE said they're ready to go on the road to open arenas and stuff that can hold a thing, something like that. And like when I did my, I think it was my Raw review on Tuesday night, one of my good friends, Alejandro Panzo Clatza, said that the WWE is going to be in Cleveland on September the 28th for Monday Night Raw. So Cleveland's going to be the first stop on the WWE going across the country. Maybe having limited capacity of fans. So I think AEW had like 60 extras, and there was a story that they didn't get tested, but then some guy on Twitter said he was there. One of the extras went on Twitter and said he was there. He got tested. Seemed to be okay. So AEW had some extras. 60 people. With about 100 people there, with the referees, the sound crew, the pyro guy, the ring announcer, Justin Roberts and Dasha and everybody else. Jim Ross, Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, the camera crew, the guy in catering in the back, Trent's mom. Had a few like pretty big amount of people there, and that's that. So we get that, and then we move on. So like I said, match was alright. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, but it looks like Jake Hager was gonna be fined or suspended for punching the referee, and he knocked the guy out. I mean, referees are looking like, no, they thought the guy was dead. Like, he just knocked him right in the face, knocked him right out, and then they had to check him. So yeah, but they made Jake Hager look strong even in a losing effort, but he's got a gripe, so they might do a rematch, maybe at Fight for the Fallen, or maybe sometime after that. Who knows? But we'll have to keep a lookout on that. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And that's it. All right, then we got a video from Darby Allin, basically showing off his skating skills, and he sits on the phone and he says, "When am I going to be medically cleared? Do you want me to sit on my ass?" And I don't know when he's coming back. And then he does a backflip off the ramp onto his skateboard, and he skates away. And that's it. That's that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. So maybe we'll see Darby Allin in the coming weeks. What the damn do? Probably get his revenge on the Inner Circle. So I think the Inner Circle injured him or something like that. I forget how he. I think he got injured in a match with the Inner Circle or something like that. That's that. All right, there we see freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Comes out with a chair. Sits next to Excalibur, and Jericho's like talking some smack. Says, "Why are you out here? And you just stay over there. I'm watching you." As we see him wearing the same shirt he wore last week, with all the blood on it. When his ear got cut wide open and the blood just pouring down his shirt. Crazy. So he's there for our next match. Match number, I believe this is match number 4. We got Santana and Ortiz, LAX taking on Private Party, Mark Keane, and Isaiah Cassidy with wonderful Matt Hardy as Matt Hardy at ringside. This was good. This was a great match. Starts off with Santana and Ortiz sent to the outside, so Private Party goes poetry in motion, a lot of the Hardy Boys. They fly on the outside. Then they bring them back in. tagging to Marquine, hits a standing moonsault for a 1 count. Then he goes up the ropes, hits a moonsault for a near fall. Tags in Isaiah Cassidy, and we get an inverted atomic drop insecure to Santana for a near fall. So Private Party's in control. Then Santana chopped Cassidy against the ropes, then another one. Cassidy looks a springboard, Ortiz stopped him, tags, and Santana drops him hard. Cassidy gets up, DDT from Ortiz, then a German from Santana, and Ortiz would have rolled up into a submission on the mat. Kind of looked like a weird looking octopus. I don't know what some kind of move. Ortiz chops him, sending Cassidy down. Grabs Cassidy, hits a suplex for a near fall. Santana comes in, hits an assisted suplex on Cassidy for a near fall. So Marquine looks to try to get in the ring. The referee has to back him up. So Elliott back to work on Marquine. They hit some kicks into the corner. Cassidy shoves, elbows Ortiz. Santana runs in some boots. Cassidy flies, but Santana stuffs him in the middle of the ring. Ugh. Cassidy flies over, tags in Marquine. Anyway, hits a Pele kick. Then knocks Ortiz out. Flies over the top rope to the outside where Santana is. Goes to the apron, springboard. And Santana floats under. Tags in Ortiz. Catches Marquine, lays him on the ropes. Marquine fires back. They roll through, and we get a kick from both Santana and Ortiz to Keen's head. Then Ortiz locks in a Boston Crab, while Santana has Cassidy on his back. Goes to stand atop Cassidy and pulls on the leg while Santana's still having the hold. Crazy. That looks sick. Then we see Matt Hardy help Cassidy on the apron while Ortiz chops Marquine down. Gets him on his back, tags in Santana, who chops Cassidy across the chest. Then he locks in a 19-20 stretch. Then Santana lifts Marquine, and he gets the tag to Cassidy. Tag to Ortiz. Cassidy runs in, takes Ortiz out, then fights Santana in the middle of the ring. And Cassidy hits the ropes to Ortiz. Cassidy with a springboard moonsault rolls through, hits the ropes, then a spinning tope con hilo on the outside. And Cassidy hits a swanton bomb to Ortiz in the middle of the ring for a near fall. And they tag. Marquine stumbles off the ropes. Oops. Kind of a little botch. Ortiz kicks Santana in a roll, which results in a diamond cutter. And then a Ligo bomb from Ortiz to Marquine. Santana drives his face into the corner, hops on the back of Ortiz onto Marquine. And then they hit another move, they fall, as Cassidy stopped the pin. Santana sends Cassidy to the outside, and then he sends Cassidy into the barricade on the outside. Tags in Santana, and then we see some BS going on. Matt Hardy stops it, takes the mad ball, and he's like taunting Ortiz with his like, "You're not going to use this." And while that's happening, roll up to Santana for a near fall. And then Marquine hits a boot to Santana. Then another one. Ortiz comes in, Santana to the top. They try for the street sweeper. But Marquine pulls down on Santana's bandana. Hey, that rhymes. And blinded Santana. And then we see a sling blade to Ortiz. Marquine hops to Santana. Hits the Hurricane release into the gin and juice. Diamond cutter move they hit. And they get the win. Pretty good. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. Private Party gets the win. And they will face the winner of the tag team title match between Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega and the best friends Trent and Chucky T next week on night 2 of Fyter Fest. That should be interesting to see. So Private Party gets a title shot, and we'll see what happens with that. So match was great. 3.25 out of 5 stars. Then after the match, we see I think it was Isaiah Cassidy going over to the announce table to do some dancing. Jericho's kind of upset, tosses some bubbly on Isaiah Cassidy, and then some more, and then he tosses some water into Cassidy's face, Orange Cassidy's face. Orange Cassidy gets pissed, and he kicks over his chair, and Jericho starts flipping out, tries to go after Orange Cassidy, but people there to stop it, like agents and referees. And then we see Cassidy just rolling strolling away like nothing happened. And then Joe was like, next week, next week, next week. So we'll see what happens with them next week as they go into their grudge match on night 2. It should be a pretty good match. And I would probably assume that Orange Cassidy's going to get the win. But we'll see. And that's that. All right, then we go backstage. We see Kenny Omega and Paige just chilling. Paige says the best friends do deserve a title shot, but when they're in the ring, the word deserve dries up. Kenny Omega says that week after week they have defeated everyone. The result's always the same, and this week will be no different. They will still be the champs, and they will bid us all mwah! Good. And that's that. So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that little segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we get told by the announce team that Brian Cage will take on Jon Moxley in 2 weeks, July the 15th at Fight for the Fallen. If Moxley's still there, we don't know with this fucking virus. But that leads into, so we'll get that, and that leads into Brian Cage coming out with Taz. Comes out, he says the cat's out of the bag. Everyone now knows what they found out earlier in the day. Some might think that Taz and that they're pissed. Him and Cage are pissed, but they're not. They're easy like Sunday morning. Easy like Sunday morning. Gotta love Lionel Richie and the cover version by Faith No More, which I think is way better. Sometimes the covers are better than the original. Just ask in this moment. You know what I'm talking about? With Run to the Hills and I'm Broken by Pantera. Very good covers. If you haven't listened to those covers, I strongly advise you to listen to those covers by In This Moment. I'm Broken and Run to the Hills. Amazing covers. Amazing. Awesome. Cool fucking In This Moment right there. Awesome. That's that. All right, so getting back to Taz said he had a talk with Tony Khan early in the day, and he heard that Moxley's concerned about the health of everyone. Oh, so he's so concerned about everybody, he has to take a week off. But Taz says, correct me if I'm wrong, hasn't he been tested twice, and both times it was negative? And he says, wouldn't they be, and if he came next week, wouldn't he be tested a third time? Because as you know, we don't run a sloppy shop. Takes a real dig at WWE for their horrible testing they do. That's why 30 some odd people got the virus, including Renee Young. Renee Young, Adam Pearce, Jamie Noah, and Mojo Rawley all got the virus. Kayla got it twice. Kayla Braxton, that is. And a bunch of other people got it. And now they're wearing masks because it's mandatory now in Florida, which I don't know why they weren't doing before. That's why they have so many fucking cases of fucking virus going around, and fireworks are going outside. Fireworks are going off in outside my house again. It's 4th of July weekend. We're gonna get the same thing tomorrow night and all day freaking Saturday. Good thing I'm like out of the house most of the day. But when I come home at night, I'm going to hear all these fucking fireworks going off outside my house, in the park, at the airport. I don't know. Macy's got their 4th of July fireworks going off. I think they had tonight. They had one on Tuesday. I think they had one yesterday. I think they had one today, and I think they're gonna have one on. I know the big one on Saturday, which is gonna be on TV, so all of you can watch it. And that's that. So if you want to watch that, go ahead and watch. It's gonna be a nice weekend here in the Northeast. Very nice weekend. Not too hot, not that hot, but it's gonna be nice. And that's that. So yeah. So Taz takes a dig at WWE for their horrible COVID testing, and then Taz is like, because it's a shoot, brother. And he says Mox is suffering from the chicken shits. He says he's afraid of Brian Cage. And he says, July 15th, who better than Brian Cage to be the AEW World Heavyweight Champion? So, great promo from Taz. Taz is great on the mic. I mean, awesome promo. I mean, this week was good in promos. We had a lot of good promos this week. I mean, Tommy Dreamer with that shoot promo on Moose, calling him a waste of talent. Ooh. And that he didn't deserve to be the TNA World Champion. He just brought it back because Impact Wrestling is coming back after a Slammiversary. Whoop-de-damn freaking do. So now we're going to have 2 main belts. Now everything's going to be like what WWE and AEW are. 2 world titles. Actually, well, AEW only has 1 world title, if you want to count the TNT Championship as a world title. But I think the TNT title is like the Intercontinental title in my eyes, but it is what it is. And that's that. So, great promo from Taz. Gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. And we're going to see what's going to happen at Fight for the Fallen on July the 15th with Brian Cage and Jon Moxley. It's going to be a slobber knocker of a match. If it even happens, we'll see. We shall see in 2 weeks on AEW Fight for the Fallen. That's that. All right, then we get to the main event of the evening. Tag team title match. Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page taking on the Best Friends, Chucky T. We see a card coming in. We find out that it's Trent's mom. So she's driving son and Chucky T in a minivan. I thought it was hilarious. And she's like, "Have fun." And then Trent's going to the ring, and then he turns around and goes, "Bye, Mom! Bye, Mom!" And then his mom leads out like, "Oh." I thought that was hilarious, but you never see that in wrestling, but unless you're Judy Bagwell, but okay. Oh, don't get me started with Judy Bagwell. Oh, God. Judy Bagwell on a pole match. Oh, God. Old school WCW. Oh, God. Anyway, so we get to the match. Match was good. Pretty good start. Starts out with Kenny and Chuck. And then they start smirking at each other. Not that, but it's Trent and Adam Page come in. They lock up. Page gets a side headlock. They're like, no. Page tries for another one. Finishes off with a right hand. Trent hits one of his own. And they go back and forth, beating the crap out of each other. Then they knock each other out. And Trent with a kick to the back. Tags in Chucky T. Comes in with some kicks. Knocks the head. Nice super in the fall. Trent comes back in. Sends Page into the ropes. Goes to a Red Rover. Knocks the head of Trent. And hits a suplex on the Chuck. That's Page. Page locked it in. Tags in Kenny, who knocks Chucky T off the apron. And it's a backbreaker for a near fall. Tag back into Adam Page. And they double team. And they kick Trent. They take turns chopping him down. Omega hits a famouser to the back of the neck. And then Page hits a beautiful shooting star press. And while that's going on, we see the Revival come out, FTR, whatever you want to call them. I call them the Revival still, because fuck the Revival. But it is what it is. So they come out, grab some beach chairs, and watch the match from the stage. So we go back in. Omega's beating up Trent, sends him into the corner, tags in Adam Page. Goes to the top rope, drops an axe handle on the back of Trent. Tries to smack Chucky T, but missed. Snapmare Trent, pulls back on the arm. And grabs Trent, sends him into the corner. Trent rolls up the corner hard, falls back down, and eats a clothesline in the corner. Ow. Trying to flick Flair that, I guess. Trent's able to hit a surprise clothesline off the rope. Then knocks the head of Kenny Omega, hits a tornado DDT. Then we see Chucky's mom in the crowd. Yay, yes, my son, yay. Okay. And Chuck sends Paige to the outside, dives over the rope with a flip. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm the barricade. I am the ultimate warrior." Attacks Paige on the barricade, but Kenny is there to kick the crap out of Chucky T. Trent with a tope con hilo on Omega, sends him into the arms of Chuck, and Chuck hits a belly to belly, sending Omega into Paige. That was pretty devastating. And we go back to the ring. Chuck drops Adam Page, covers her for a near fall, tags in Trent with a go behind. Page breaks a combo, sends Taylor to the top, dodges a right fallaway slam to Trent, and he flies over the top on the Chuck. Page rolls back in, hits the ropes, ducks a clothesline, hits one of his own. Gets the tag to Kenny. Kenny's on the top rope. He dives with a missile dropkick to the neck. He hits a fisherman suplex for a near fall. Then a rolling senton. Hops off the top rope, dives off. Trent runs, hits a huge kick to Kenny, tags in Chuck. Chuck comes in, locks the head, then hits a power driver for a near fall as Page broke it up. And he hits Chucky T with an elbow, then another one. Omega runs into a knee. Chucky misses a clothesline. Then Kenny hits him with a Snapdragon suplex. Chucky T tags in Trent. Trent gets a suplex out of that as well. Chucky comes back in, half Nelson suplex. Omega sits in the corner. Page comes in, back elbow to both of them. Back elbow to both from Omega. Tosses Chuck into Page's elbow. Page hits a pop-up powerbomb. Omega kicks the back of the head for a near fall. Sets up Trent for the last call, but Omega gets pulled out by Chucky T. Chucky T goes to the top rope. They hit strong zero for a very near fall as Kenny somehow got in and stopped the pin. And then him and Chuck go at beating each other. Chuck on his shoulders but Chucky reverse drops Omega on his head with a modified Falcon Arrow. Then they do the best friends hug. Yay! Pull back. Page goes for a kick. Chucky sends Trent away. He eats the kick. Trent with a chop. Page sends him into the ropes, and he hits a roaring elbow, and then another one. Knocks that, goes for a power bomb. As Trent escapes, goes for nope. He's trying to, I guess, for his finisher. Page rolls him up. Trent drops into a pin. 1, 2, and then stops. Page drops Trent on his head. Goes for the cover for a near fall. Page moves his elbow pad. Flips over a buckshot lariat. 1, 2, 3. Kenny Omega and Adam Page retain the titles. Match was great. 3.5 out of 5 stars. So they retain the titles. Very good performance from both. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Afterwards gets a little interesting. Afterwards, FTR come to the ring. The Revival come to the ring with beats. They hand one to Adam Page, then hand one to Kenny Omega. They toast Adam Page. Page is like, gonna drink up the beer because he's a beer drinker. And Kenny just looks at the beer and then he pours it over. Doesn't drink. He's kind of like CM Punk. Doesn't drink. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Don't have casual sex. But it was what it is. I'm at Kenny. So sorry that. So yeah, Kenny doesn't want to have the beer, and then FTR kind of take offense to that. He's like, hey, we offer you a beer. We expect you to drink the beer. So they get in the face of Kenny, but out come the Young Bucks to play peacekeeper. Well, these try to keep the peace, and then we see Adam Page just yelling at Kenny. So there's a lot of chaos going on, and that ends the show. So we're gonna have to keep abreast of this. What's gonna happen? It might be a fatal 4-way for the tag belts at Fight for the Fallen, or at All Out, or All In 3. Because I think this is going to be the end of the title run for Adam Page and Kenny Omega. So I think Adam Page is going to turn on Kenny Omega. They've been teasing that for a while, and then they stopped it. Now it looks like they're doing it again. And yes, I got to cut this mane of hair and the beard, which is coming off tomorrow. So sorry. Somebody said in this moment video that I should keep the beard because it looks good on me. I mean, it does, but I mean, it's kind of long. And I don't want to look like a bum. I want to look sexy for the ladies, if you know what I mean. That's that. So yeah, that's that. So a little bit of tension between all the tag teams. So pretty chaotic ending to night 1 of Fyter Fest, and then we're gonna see what happens with night 2 of Fyter Fest next week on the program. We got Jericho and Orange Cassidy going at it. We have Nyla Rose in action. She's got a big announcement. I don't know what it is. I hope it's not that she's pregnant or something like that. But maybe she has a manager, or maybe she's bringing back a title. I don't know. Well, she was former WOW Women's Champion, so who knows what the big announcement is. So could be anything. It could be anything from Nyla. Who knows? I don't even think Nyla's going out with somebody that I know of. But Renee Young had a big announcement. Everybody thought she was pregnant, and then we find out that she's coming out with a cookbook. That's your big surprise, Renee? A cookbook, really? Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna find out Nyla Rose's big surprise. We got Joey Janela and Lance Archer. Lance Archer's gonna kill Joey Janela for a lot of people. That's gonna be a good thing. I think Joe Cronin hates Joey Janela among other people, but with that, then we got Private Party taking on Kenny and Adam Page for the titles next week. Should be a great match between those two. I think it'll be a good star-studded match, probably a 3 or 4 star match. We'll see. And then we got that 8-man tag team match, the Young Bucks and the Revival taking on the Lucha Brothers and the Butcher and the Blade, which I think might be the main event of night 2, going up against Keith Lee and Adam Cole, and we all know who won. So I think everybody's going to turn the channel and go to Keith Lee and Adam Cole. And the way it ended with, that guy winning both belts. It was already spoiled by one of the guys from Indus Shear, and he's going to get fired. I mean, really, you do that on a tape show? Your ass is getting fired, sir. So I'm sorry. So Indus Shear is going to be gone, and they were looking to be tag team champions. They were going to go against Imperium, probably win the belts. That ain't happening. Either they're going to get severely punished, or they're going to one of them is going to get thrown out. He's going to get fired by Vince McMahon or by Triple H. Who knows? But yeah, so that's circulating around the internet. You can look it up on NoDQ.com, PW Insider, 24wrestling.com, 411wrestling.com. Any website, any wrestling news website has the picture of what it is. I'll spoil it for you. I don't give a fuck. Keith Lee won the match, and confetti and stuff and fireworks go off. So Keith Lee is now the North American champion for a second time. Well, actually, he keeps the belt, I should say, because he is the North American champion, and he wins his first NXT World Title, ending Adam Cole's reign at, I believe, I don't know how many. I think it's going to be 405 days. I might be wrong on that. I know right now it's at 380 something. We're getting close to 390. So it's going to be very close to 400 days. Adam Cole held that world title, a little over a year and change. So Adam Cole's reign is over, and it looks like that him and the Undisputed Era will be called up to the main roster, and they're going to get misused and treated like shit, and I'm going to be pissed. Because everybody from NXT that comes up gets shitted on. Oh, it's real. It's true. It's damn true. Everybody that comes up from NXT has been shitted on. Except maybe Seth Rollins, and that's it. And Roman Reigns, and then Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley. They had pretty good careers. and from NXT up to, from NXT till now, they were treated actually pretty good, But like everybody from Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Aleister Black, Ricochet, Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler. I don't know what's going on with Shayna. Vince hates her. He hates Shayna Baszler. That's why he didn't make Shayna Baszler the champion at WrestleMania, and that's why we haven't seen her in weeks, because he hates her. I have no idea why. I think she should be the one to beat Asuka, not Sasha Banks. And if Sasha wins at the pay-per-view, I'm gonna be pissed. They're gonna make Sasha both belts. They're gonna hold all the women's belts, and then they're gonna break them up, and Sasha will lose the belt on Raw to probably Asuka again, or maybe Kyrie or Nia Jax. I really don't want it to be Nia Jax, but it is what it is, and Bayley's gonna lose her SmackDown belt probably to Sasha, maybe at SummerSlam. Because if they're gonna go with them breaking up, then all the belts are gonna be lost. So then again, Sasha can just go back to Raw, and then her and Asuka could go on a mega run until Becky comes back, and Becky gets the belt back at next year's WrestleMania, because she's probably gonna come back at the Royal Rumble, because she's gonna have her baby in December. So give her a couple weeks, she'll probably make an appearance. I don't think she's gonna fight in the Royal Rumble. Maybe a surprise entrant, I doubt, but she's gonna be back by the Royal Rumble or at the February pay-per-view. And then by WrestleMania, she'll be back fighting for the Raw Women's Championship. She'll get it back for the I believe the second time or the third time, and then she'll go back to being the man. And then maybe she'll give Asuka a title shot, because Asuka, got handed the title, because she never had she should have got the match with Becky right there and there, but Becky, got pregnant because Seth Rollins forgot to pull out the two. But now Becky's gonna be a mom. That's great and all that. But she's gonna eventually come back. I would say by WrestleMania, if she does decide to come back, she might just stay at home and be a mom for a while. Asuka's a mom. Nobody knew that. I did. Asuka is a mom. She has a kid. I think she does. I'm pretty sure she does. She doesn't bring it up on her YouTube show or anything, and nobody really talks about it, but she's a mom. Mickie James is a mom. She's been out with a torn ACL. We don't know if she's gonna come back. Probably be relegated to the main event, doing commentary with Byron Thuxton. Bianca Belair is doing fucking main event. Why? Because I have no idea why she's doing that crappy show that nobody watches. Because she can't they can't put Bianca Belair in the title picture. They can't put her on Raw and have a good storyline with Asuka, or a storyline with Sasha, or whoever. They can't just go with it. They have to treat her like crap. That's what happens when you come up from NXT. Get treated like crap. And I know the Undisputed Era, all of them are going to get misused. Adam Cole especially is going to get misused. They'll hype him up. Probably give him the WWE title. Maybe he'll hold it for a few months. I would say maybe 4 to 6 months. I don't think he's going to hold that belt for a year. I mean, imagine he held the WWE title for a year. Another year, like he held the NXT title. It's like, oh, another year long title for Adam Cole. It's kind of getting pathetic, but it is. But like I said, he'll get either the Intercontinental title, or he'll get the WWE title. Hold it for a while, and I don't know who he's going to lose it to, but once he comes up, he's going to get thrust into that WWE World title picture. Probably face either Braun Strowman or Bray Wyatt or whoever has the belt by then. Roddy will probably go for the Intercontinental title, win that. and then Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, Greg Dragon, they'll be thrust into the SmackDown tag team picture. Probably face the New Day, face off against Miz and Morrison if they stay a tag team. Lots of things going on with Miz and Morrison. They might break up, but I think they're gonna keep them as a tag team now because there's no tag teams on SmackDown, except for Cesaro and Shinsuke, the only other tag team. And I don't know if they're gonna give the belts to Shinsuke and Cesaro. They really should. I mean, give Cesaro another tag team title run. Why not? He's held the tag team titles 5 times with Sheamus. Why not give him another title reign? Make it 6. And then Shinsuke gets a tag belt. First time in his long career. They hold the belts for a while. Maybe to give it back to the New Day for the 9th time. Or maybe just have Shinsuke and Cesaro hold the belts till Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly come up to the main roster, which may be by the end of the year, or maybe by the Royal Rumble. But I don't know. I don't know. That's all I gotta say about that. So, all right. So that's it for me right now. I'm gonna watch some videos and do some other stuff, and then hit the bed, and then get ready for 4th of July weekend. And I'm gonna have fun. Gonna get this mane of hair cut, this beard shaved off. Gonna have fun. So my barber, well, not my original barber. I'm going to a new barber around the corner from me that just opened about a week or so ago. That's gonna be nice. New York is going to be going into phase 3. I think New Jersey's still in phase 3 now. Maybe going to phase 4 soon. But depends on all the fucking virus, because now it's starting to maybe go up again. Kind of steady as it is right now. And there was supposed to be indoor dining this on Monday. They're going to start opening that so people can go in the restaurants, with social distancing and all that other shit with masks and stuff. Blah blah blah. But that's not going to happen till probably phase 4. But like parks are going to open, and some other things are going to open. I think like arenas are going to open. I think Madison Square Garden is going to open. Maybe the Barclays Center, but they're going to have like limited to no people because the Video Music Awards from MTV are going to be at the Barclays Center at the end of August. So who knows what that? Who knows what's going to happen with that? They might, this virus kicks up again in the Northeast. They're probably going to shut that down. Probably the music awards are going to be canceled, which sucks. And other things that were planned at the Barclays Center are probably going to be canceled too. Not that anything else is going to be at the Barclays Center, except for maybe concerts, and not going to be concerts this year till next year. Maybe the only thing that could be at the Barclays Center is maybe wrestling. Maybe the WWE goes to the Barclays Center, but I doubt that's going to happen this year. I doubt that they go anywhere this year. Besides, maybe go to Lakeland, Florida, which they were saying that they want to get some fans in Lakeland, Florida, for some tapings and stuff like that. And then Cleveland, Ohio, supposedly, I'm just getting this from one of my subscribers. That's September the 28th. They're going to Cleveland, Ohio for Monday Night Raw. And then WWE execs say they're ready to go across the country and go to arenas that can open and have shows there. I don't think they're gonna have tapings. I think they're just gonna try to have live shows. I don't know how that's gonna work, but maybe with fans, maybe without. Maybe, like I said, probably gonna be at 25% capacity or maybe 33% capacity at most. But we're going to see some fans in the stands probably by this fall. And then hopefully by next year we get a large crowd. We can have a big crowd at WrestleMania. Not a big crowd. Probably I'd say 50% crowd. WrestleMania is a big show in that big stadium. I think the new stadium in Los Angeles it's going to hold 70 to maybe 80,000 people. I don't know. I didn't read the stats or anything, but I don't think they're going to get 70,000 people at WrestleMania next year. I would say maybe a couple of thousand at most with the way this fucking virus is going. And who knows? We could hit a third wave by this fall or next year. Because when the winter comes, it's going to be really bad, real bad. I think like every state's going to close down again, and then probably by the spring they're going to reopen the right way, not like Florida and Texas and California and Arizona and all other states that reopen early. Reopen, in a safe way, like New York and New Jersey did, and Connecticut and Massachusetts and other places that are kind of slowly but steadily suppressing this fucking virus. But you never know, so that's all I gotta say about that. Just pray for me. That's all I care about. Pray for me and the missus too. But that's that. All right, so that's it for my video. I already said that already. And so AEW was a pretty good show for night one of Fyter Fest. I gave it 8 out of 10 stars. Might be overrating it. I don't care, because it might be you can call me an AEW mark. Oh, he overrated the show. You don't like it? Too bad. I don't care. It's my show, my video. I can do whatever I want and rate any way I want. So that's it. So like I said, 8 out of 10 stars for Fyter Fest Night 1. We'll see what happens next week on Night 2. Going up against the Great American Bash. Night 2 with Adam Cole, Baby, and Keith Lee, which already got spoiled. So I don't know if any people are going to watch that or they're going to turn to AEW. But good possibility that NXT wins for the third week in a row, and they might go on a little run. But AEW went up from last week's show. They had like 628,000. They went up to 732,000, something like that. Under 750,000. Let's put it that way. They couldn't even hit that, which is just a shame. But still, 700 and somewhat thousand people watched, and what I thought was a better show in my eyes. That's all I gotta say about that. I did watch NXT. I did watch the matches. Io and Sasha was a good match. With the ending, the predictable ending, with Asuka coming out, just to further that storyline. That's that. But I can bet we're gonna get a tag match at Night 2 with Io Shirai and Asuka teaming up against Sasha and Bayley. Probably gonna be a good match, and I probably bet you Sasha and Bayley win that match. I bet. But we'll see what happens with that. So tomorrow I'll be doing my NXT review and then my SmackDown review. We'll see what happens on SmackDown with Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt going into their swamp match at Extreme Rules. Probably see more with Bayley and Sasha. Why not? We have the Toast of Jeff Hardy by Sheamus tomorrow night. So we'll see how that goes. And then maybe we see what happens with AJ Styles and the Intercontinental title. His thing with Matt Riddle. See what happens with that. And then we'll see maybe with something with the tag belts with the New Day with the belts. So should be a good SmackDown going into the weekend, 4th of July weekend, and then go right back to Monday Night Raw. Should be a pretty decent show as we get closer and closer to the Extreme Rules on July the 19th. I think Slammiversary is coming up too. I don't know what the date is. I think it's the week after or the week before, something like that. That should be pretty fun. Not that I'm going to watch most of it, but I'll probably be away anyway, so I'm probably not going to. If it happens the week I supposedly go away, I'm probably not going to watch that. But I might not even watch the whole week of wrestling. Monday Night Raw, AEW, Dynamite, and Fight for the Fallen. I'm probably going to miss. Definitely going to miss. Raw, I'm going to miss. NXT, I'm going to miss. Though I might do the AEW and NXT review when I get home from if I go on vacation. But we'll see. Then I got SmackDown. I can do SmackDown right away because I'll be back home by then. So get your SmackDown review and you might get your NXT and AEW review sometime during that weekend. And then got Extreme Rules predictions coming up, and then Extreme Rules review. for that night, and then maybe I'll do a Slammiversary review. But we'll see what happens, and that's all I got to say about that. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. Have a great 4th of July weekend. Be safe. Don't light yourself on fire and blow yourself up if you're using the fireworks. Be safe. Wear a mask. Social distance if you're going out. If you're having parties, don't have it with a bunch of fucking people. Just be safe. Not like having 1,000 people at a fucking block party or some shit. Just be safe. Take precautions. Do whatever you can so you and others don't get sick and you don't pass it on to others. And New York and New Jersey spikes back up. We don't want that. We don't want that. I want New York and New Jersey to fully open up. I want them to get to phase 4 together, so we can go into New York, have a good time. Maybe go to a bar if they keep them open. You know, maybe they'll open nightclubs. I don't know. I don't know how nightclubs are gonna work with social distancing and everything. That's gonna be weird. I think they'll probably be at they put in maybe 25 people. They're not gonna have 100 people at a nightclub. Copacabana's closed now. It sucks. Or you go to New Jersey, you go to Tropicana, you go to Boogie Nights. I don't think they're gonna have 100 or 200 people in that freaking little rinky-dink place that Rosa loves. But there's always other places you can go. Maybe a bar, or you go to a comedy club. Movies are not going to be around for a while. Sucks. So I think they said movies might come out in phase 4 or phase 5 or whatever it comes out. I would say by next year, mostly. Maybe by the end of this year. Fucking stupid. This fucking virus needs to fucking end, really. But there's no end in sight. It's going to happen for the rest of this year, into next year, into the year after that, probably into the future. Most of us that are alive today may got to deal with it, and hopefully you don't get it. And if you do get it, I hope you take precautions, quarantine for a couple weeks, take the meds that they give you, and just be safe next time. Wear a mask, social distance, and don't spread the virus if you do get it. Get tested. As always, and that's it. Get tested as many times as you want, because you may have the virus now and you don't even know it. I might have it. I don't even know. I don't have any symptoms or anything. I'm fine. I feel 100%. I feel like a fucking man. I feel 100%. But I could have something in here and in here. Moses thinks I don't have anything in here, but anyway, I'm going to shut up now before I get beat up. And that's it. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Have a great 4th of July weekend. Be safe, everybody. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.